skin color, which was stupidity. Up to this time, no such attempts had been made. His classification set up a color line to the detriment of later generations. Detriment mean destruction to a level or potential hazard. So Blumenbach classified 5 chief races of mankind: the Caucasians, the Mongolians, the Ethiopians, the American Indians, that is, and the Malaysian. Moreover, he considered the Caucasian to be the original race. Blumenbach, the anthropologist, named the whites after the Caucasus Mountains. These mountains are situated between the Black and Caspian Sea.
Right.
In which them never have sense here. Till they say them just a come up, them just a rise up, yo.
Yeah, the scripture tells us that we used to bray like horse, isn't it? Like donkey, yo.
So I wouldn't even follow somebody when I understand sense.
Right, and not a lot of time when movies or advertisement refer to a caveman, they refer to white people as caveman because they were, yo. You understand me? The rest of civilization were civilized, but they weren't. It was in the Renaissance period where we take them from the Caucasus Mountain and train them how to become civilized or to live among society, yo. Before that, they lost.
Exactly, that's why you have the term Renaissance, rebirth, yo, so they come back into power.
Right.
But before that, yo, people had the common knowledge, yo. That's why I said the Asian people did not classify races according to skin color. Because skin color not have nothing to do with race, yo.
Right.
It have to do with your ethnicity, your lineage, right?
Your forefathers,
your forefathers, where you descend from, your stock, your tribe.
Right.
You see me? That exactly what is race. That's why you wouldn't really pay them clown back then in mind, yo. Because they ain't black, they are no Mexican, they are no Afro-Mexican, or what's them call them. You see that what your nation is, you see me? What nation you're from, and they are Israelites. You see me? So we are just in the topic now. You see me? So we're telling them that you're actually Israelites. Right? You're basically the Mexicans, them actually Issacharites, or your Shashkar in the Hebrew, yo, from the nation of Israel, where the true people called Israelites.
Right.
I need to wake up here because the most I now come from the black and Afro-Mexican, yo.
Right.
That's not a race. That's why you're not even considered.
Yeah, exactly.
You see me? Rightly by your government, you're nobody, yo. Who the fuck is no Afro-Mexican?
Exactly.
You see me? You're nobody, yo. You see me? That is not a race. You're not going to be accepted. The most I the 18 or table of nation, you want no Afro-Mexican never in there.
Right.
You see me? All the Israelite we know about. You see me? As a nation, or basically the Hamite nations.
Germany.
You see me?
1704 or 1604.
And casting off that basically, yo, calling yourself Afro-Mexican, yo, is actually losing your heritage, you see me? Because you actually have to go by the term Israel, you see me?
Yeah.
Thou shalt come for Israelites. This is Amos chapter 8 verse 3. Israel has cast off the thing that is good.
So Israel 1704. Israel has cast off that which is good. You understand me? What is good? Their true history and nationality, their true heritage, yo, which is the Israelites. You understand me? Israel cast off that. Now they call themselves African Americans, Afro Mexicans, Jamaicans, yo, you name it, Trinidadians, Canadians, whatever the case may be, whichever state Israel get transported to, yo, they might take it and use it as them own name, them byword. So Israel has cast off that which is good, one.
So the enemy shall pursue him.
Precisely. This is why Esau can come about. We do a lesson yesterday about our black leaders, yo. This is why Esau can come and set up, teach these people, teach our people foolishness and send them off for spoil the masses, yo. Cause more than likely, some white coon come up with this Afro-Mexican thing and push it upon them, yo. You understand me? And now they're trying to establish it as a culture. You understand me? Try to establish it as part of their history. And it's an heathen custom, because with the video I watch with the things that when you see the people them are doing in the video, them are dancing some strange things on them head, yo, and are moving at some strange pattern, yo. That's heathenistic. That's not of the Lord, yo. You understand me?
Right.
You finish that, brother?
Yeah.
Right, go on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. And say, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage.
So even thou and thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage, yo. Stop following the customs, the law, statutes, and judgment of the Most High, yo. The Lord set things for Israelite to follow, so that give me that, so we can be separate from the other nations, yo. You understand me? The Lord set up us as a peculiar people to be separated from those nations, and you people leave your first grounds and move on to heathenistic ways, yo, because that's not a part of our history. That's not a part of Israel history, yo. What?
Right? From the heritage that I gave thee.
So the Lord give us these things, yo. Give me that.
Part of the heritage, basically your nationality.
Right.
Is your race, your old history.
Right.
Not know you call history go far before Africa, yo.
Right.
Is the Mexicans, them so-called Mexicans, should I say? We came over here, black Mexicans, so to speak, yo. You have a scripture where brother quote. Let's get that real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. He said, "Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come he assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour." So it's a speckled bird. Your birds basically have diverse color.
Right.
You see me? So not because you have so-called light skin Mexicans and dark skin Mexicans means so there are two different tribe or a different race, yo. We're the same, yo. You see me? We just speckled, we just have different shades of darkness, yo.
Exactly.
Different shade of brown, should I say? Because nobody's black when you look at it, nobody's white when you look at it.
And nobody's actually brown when you look at it.
That's right. There's a different shade, yo.
Shades of color, exactly.
That's why the scripture says speckled bird.
Because even if two light-skinned people stand up beside each other, them not gonna look, them skin color that our skin tone not gonna look the same. Same as me and the brother was sitting like this and was exam one. Look, skin tone not gonna look the same, yo.
Yeah, well, sure, your skin tone different.
Exactly. You see me? Get for that?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. It said, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me,
right,
that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it."
Alright, so we get cast off in a different places across the world, yo. You get me? And the Lord still give us statutes and judgment. So whichever way we go, we're supposed to still keep them.
The scripture actually tell you what to listen to that as well.
Right, it's a part of history, it's a part of heritage, yo. You understand me? And once you leave from that or move away from that, you lose your heritage. You lose your history. You're going to start to take up heathenistic ways trying to establish it being your true nationality or being your true heritage or whichever the case may be, yo.
And if me say this too, it's like you're playing at the white man agenda, because even from the time of the Maccabees, in the time of King Antiochus, then they are trying for people to lose them heritage over time, because at that time then you want everybody to be one people,
right?
You understand? So now them coming down in society through slavery and displacement of nations and so forth, colonization and all those other things. Your captors are going to try to enforce freedom culture and freedom ideology upon the people.
Right.
You see? So just like Israel, the scripture tells us how Israel shall be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So anywhere Israel gets scattered amongst the other nations, them are going to liken themselves to them other nations.
Right.
You understand? So when you're in Italy or you're in Mexico and them places there, you're going to start to take on the customs of the heathens.
Right.
You see? But our scripture, this is Job chapter 8 verse 8. It says, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers." So that's what we are doing right now. We are preparing ourselves to the search of our fathers, because the only way you can prepare yourself to the search of your fathers is to basically return back to the true understanding of the scriptures. You see? And right now, we're really a sift the elect from all the nations them, and a sift the true children of Israel from all the nations them, is the truth, man, the truth of the word.
Right.
And the scripture tells us, yo, the earth are gonna help the woman, which is Israel. So you have history come to the light right now. We show you, say, yo, a lot of places where we're there right now, before the mass influence of the so-called white man upon them people in them specific vicinity, the people them they practice certain customs that we used to them. For instance, the Native American Indian them used to have fringes upon them, upon them clothes. Them used to have the borders of blue, yo.
Right.
And them call upon the Great Spirit. You understand? So when you have them little niggers that come talk about say yo, them separated yo, them used to say in the time of slavery, the masters them used to separate the field slave from the house slave yo. Them used to use skin tone as a means of segregation.
Yep.
You see? And it's no different from what them are trying to do right now. All they have cause more confusion yo.
Yep.
You see me? You have something?
Basically, so you skip to see how them search and too further. So if you search, basically a search for your history, you will recognize the Mexicans, them so-called Mexicans, which are Israelites from the nation of Israel.
Right.
You recognize you would actually now the treat go back to Africa because the northern tribes didn't went in Africa. They went from out of Israel to the Syrian captivity,
right,
and then they came over here. So let's get that account in 2nd Ezra chapter 14, chapter 13 and verse 40. So those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king, whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. You see, the word another land here will come from the Hebrew akar, or atazah. Akar means another,